it's just like me for a week living without the internet at all. Like, can't go on it on my computer, can't go on it on my iPod, can't even use the library catalogue in the library because that's not based on the internet. I'm just basically seeing, like, you know, if I can do it, sort of looking into why I feel I need the internet so much, and sort of as a whole, really sort of like looking into how like internet has infiltrated our culture so much that it's become a sort of a necessity to our life. Okay, so this is day 1 of the internet ban. I'm going to turn off the airport and the Wi-Fi settings on my laptop and my iPod just so I don't get tempted or anything. Okay, so turning off airport. Wi-Fi off. This morning was a bit of a challenge not to like pick up my iPod and quickly have a look and see what's gone on, even though I was on the internet quite late last night, but that was kind of weird. If anything, actually, it gave me more time in the morning because normally I spend a lot of time in bed just like checking stuff. I think I got kind of annoyed today. I was actually quite surprised at how irritated I got so quickly. Like, we were in the computer room and some of the guys were on YouTube looking at like I think it was a Lady Gaga video, and I wasn't allowed to watch, and it was horrible, and I wanted to join in and I felt so left out and I was really jealous. Well, I'm going to try and learn how to knit. Could be quite fun. And also I've got a book that I haven't started reading yet, that I borrowed from a friend, and I think she's getting pissed off that I've still got it. So I'm going to try and finish it. I feel like I'm back in the dark ages or something. And you're like running around with your technology. I'm not sure really. I think it's kind of like I like to stay in contact with people, and I think it's a really good way of doing that. But also, like, it's instant. Like, if I need to find out something, I can go onto Google and find out the answer instantly. Whereas normally, if you didn't have it, then you'd have to wait until like the library was open or whatever, and you have to like spend lots of time looking for it. I've come across some words that I don't know what they mean, and I can't go on the internet to find out, so I'm going to go to the library and get a dictionary. Oxford English Dictionary, let's see. Right. The first word begins with C. Corporeal. That can be touched, physical rather than spiritual. Okay, so that's word number 1. Incipient. Incipient. Just beginning. Awesome. Okay, so that took about 10 minutes to come from this room. Come from the room to here, to find the dictionary, to get it out, to look for all the words, to then find my bloody words. And if I was on the internet, it'd probably take about 30 seconds. Oh, it's gonna be so frustrating. Like, literally within like 10 minutes of waking up. Yeah, I get on my iPod, because that's like the iPod Touch, it's like I can get on the internet and stuff. And I go on like, well, basically I go on Facebook, then Twitter, then I check the weather forecast using Safari on it, and I go on the Met Office and the BBC website. Then I check both my email accounts on Hotmail and my Yahoo Mail. Then I'll probably check the App Store, make sure none of my apps need updating, and then I'll check Facebook and Twitter again before I actually get up.
Sorry, are you drinking tea or your tea?
Was the most ridiculous thing, I was starting my dissertation, obviously typing on Word. Yeah. The dictionary is powered by the internet.
Oh my god.
Have you used Thesaurus?
Let me look at that one.
Little broken star. have to say like nearly all day, like from when I wake up to when I go to bed. But then that's not on it constantly, like typing away, like getting square eyes. It's kind of like it will be on in the background. Like I can be doing other things. Like I might be watching a like a film or something, but I'll like have it on just for like just to check every now and then, or like I'll have it on and I'll go have lunch and I'll come back to it. So kind of probably all day, but not constantly, if you know what I mean. It probably would actually be for a week, so similar to what this experiment's going to be like, but that would have been when I'm on holiday. So basically, obviously, when you're on holiday, you don't have all of the trials and tribulations that life normally brings. You're kind of like relaxing, so you don't need to check on things. And when you're on holiday, people don't expect you to keep in touch with them either, really, because they know that it will like it's a bit of a hassle to get near like an internet cafe, or to like it'll cost you more money to text and stuff like that. Whereas obviously, real life, people expect you to like keep into contact with them and to be there and to like respond. Oh, it's not working.
Do you believe in his business plan?
No. I wonder if there's like an application where you knit online.
You know what the instructions are?
They're quite cool.
What do you see? The mid-season finale.
Well, obviously, because it's like a test to see like how the internet has like affected our lives. Using me is a very good candidate because I'm obviously a bit obsessed. Yeah, and obviously, hopefully, I might use the internet less in the future. No way. No. Okay, so internet ban's officially over. I have to say I'm really quite grateful. I'm very happy to be back online. Yeah, it was an interesting week, I think. Definitely taught me a lot about myself that I think definitely could do with a bit less internet time now that I'm back. Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing I went on Monday, not gonna lie, got my iPod open, went on Twitter, checked my email accounts and stuff, saved Facebook until I went into uni though, just because I wanted a nice big screen. Over the weekend, unluckily, my hard drive died on my laptop. Really basically not a very good weekend. Felt like my whole world was imploding. You know, internet's gone, laptop's gone. Seriously, all I needed to do was, you know, kill off my iPod and my phone, and then I hit the jackpot basically. I think in comparison to the app week, definitely the app week was a lot easier. Basically, I just think, you know, the world is far more accepting and sympathetic to people who have access to the internet. And you know, apps are a kind of a good way of just, you know, demonstrating that, because there are so many apps out there. There's apps for everything. Whereas you take the internet away, there's not a lot of resources that are solely for offline these days. As we're living in such like a hybrid society of offline and online, you need to make sure that both experiences are like equal. I'm hoping to try and bring that into my project. I think that to have, you know, an online portal that supports the offline and vice versa, to make them both work together rather than against each other.